Hello, good morning. Wizard Den here. I'm going to be speaking on meditation, why it is so vital to our practice. So essentially, a lot of people, they don't put in the time and effort into meditation, and I think that's due to the fact that they don't understand, they don't understand what meditation has to offer. There are multiple things that meditation does and gives you, okay? In accordance with the occult field. Now, it gives you patience. Meditation will give you the ability to focus, the ability to stay on one piece of, how do I put this? One thought, stay on one individual item and stay focused. It also quiets the mind so you can hear the spirit. Because most oftentimes you'll find that in the occult, a lot of people have issues hearing a spirit or, what have you. Usually the biggest problem behind this is we have busy minds, a noisy mind, meaning that our mind is constantly, especially in this age, when our mind is constantly racing, trying to, doom scroll and, just get back on the Facebook, go to YouTube, go to TikTok, go to Facebook, go to TikTok, play a game, do this, do that, and then, be on the phone 24/7. So it's really hard for people to take a break. And even if you don't feel like your mind is noisy, if this is your pattern, if this is what you do with your time, you 100% have a noisy mind. And this, even if there's not racing thoughts, it's not about the racing thoughts. It's about the attention. It's about the inability to stay focused, stay in the moment. It's about the inability to not get bored, to enjoy that time alone. The noisy mind doesn't mean just noisy and actual noise. It just means that your mind is constantly operating and looking for an escape, looking for an out, looking for something else to do. Because it's so programmed to do so. It already does it all day, every day. So this is what a noisy mind means. And if you are on your phone 24/7, you have a noisy mind. I promise you. Regardless, like I said, if you hear noise, thoughts racing, shit like that. Now, if you meditate, your mind is less noisy. Meditation is useful in a lot of ways that I haven't even listed yet. Like, it'll help you get access to your psychic abilities. It'll help you with everything, dude. It helps you with your ability to sit for longer than 20 minutes. It helps you with your ability to hyper-focus, your ability to get the things that you want, the ability to manifest things, the ability to be happy, to not be depressed. Meditation is vital all the way around. And if you can meditate good, it'll help with your visualization. It'll help you get into a trance state. The more you practice meditation, the more you can gain out of it. But it is 100% imperative, especially if you're trying to do an invocation and you find that you're not having success. If you're not having success, there's probably a good factor that you're not doing meditation. I'd be willing to bet money that you're not doing meditation the way you should be. Now, a couple times a day is good, especially in the beginning. You need to break your cycle. Your cycle right now is probably not good. So how do we break the cycle of, just doom scroll 24/7? Well, number one, you need to do what I'm doing right now. Go outside. Breathe in air. You don't have to take off your shoes and ground, but that is helpful. But it depends. I mean, it's getting cold outside, so a lot of people won't want to do that right now. I know I don't, especially in the morning time, because it's the morning dew. But when it's like midday, for me it's like 67 right now. So I will go out and I will ground, and that makes it a little bit easier to meditate. But what you want to do is just go outside, feel the wind. This is how you're going to get lost in meditation, okay? You're going to appeal to your senses. You're going to pay attention to your senses. You're going to feel the wind, listen to the birds, smell, open your mouth, taste the wind. Look at the blackness of your eyes. Zone in on the blackness of your eyes. Focus on it. Focus on the sounds you're hearing. That'll help you get lost in the moment, which in and of itself is a form of meditation. Meditation is not just one method. There are hundreds, thousands of methods of meditation. And you're going to use whatever meditation works for you for what you're trying to achieve. Now, for what we're trying to achieve, this simple, barely a meditation is what helps you. You're just going to do that. Just get lost in the moment. That's what you need to do first. Enjoy the moment. Find reasons to be grateful for that moment. Be grateful for being alive. Be grateful to be able to feel the wind. To be able to hear. Some people can't hear, they're deaf. Some people can't see. Be grateful that you can see. There are people, I used to work with a guy, he couldn't taste anything. So be grateful that you can taste. Be grateful that you have these senses, that you have an arm, a leg. Be grateful for the basics, okay? This will help with your happiness, but it'll help with your meditation, believe it or not. Now, once you're grateful and you're in the moment, then you can start to amp up the meditation. Take it one step further with your eyes closed, as they already should be, I believe. I believe I stated that. Yeah, I did. So you're going to just close your eyes, zone out into the black, and then we're going to do the basic meditation. In through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4. Or release for 1, 2, 3, 4. And all you're focusing on at that point in time is your breath and the sounds around you. Let the sounds around you be background noise, but your breath be your main focus and the blackness of your eyes. Now that you have something occupying your senses and your focus, it should be easier to drift off into a deeper meditation. So you should be able to find yourself in a pretty nice meditation. Even if you live in like a rural area, I mean not rural, but like a suburbia area, and like, you hear cars driving by, that's okay. It's okay. Just, there is no perfect, okay? Nothing's going to be perfect in life. So just accept it and allow it. That's one of the biggest problems with staying in the moment, is people don't accept the moment for what it is. So you're going to sit there and do that. And then you're going to just try to get lost in that moment. Try to get lost in that meditation. And don't worry about time. Don't worry about anything. Just sit there and see how long you can go comfortably. If you start to get uncomfortable, you can do a visualization where you see a gold orb go through your body. I would actually recommend doing this anyway during your meditation. Imagine a gold orb going from toes all the way up, down your other leg, down to your other toes, back up, and the gold orb gets bigger, encompasses your whole stomach and back, and then it comes up, gets to your chest, goes right here, goes down your arm, hands, this way. And as it's doing that, as it's touching you, that gold light, it is a healing and massaging property to it. And that visualization will calm and relax your muscles. And as you do that, you will feel yourself drift off into a deeper state. Also, if you have that golden ball and just rest it around your head area, you will feel yourself drift off. But remain seated and don't lay down, because you will fall asleep during this. And then, after you feel like you've done it for a while and you notice that you've achieved a different state and you don't feel a want for anything, you can go ahead and stop. And then, pick it up at another time that day or maybe the next day. But once you've been able to achieve that and you have no want, you can, pat yourself on the back. You know what I mean? Be proud of yourself because you finally did a meditation and you're breaking the cycle. And the more often that you can do this simple meditation, simple meditation, just this one. You don't have to do any fancy meditations. Just that meditation alone will silence your mind. Also, I meant to state, if you hear thoughts going through your mind and your mind keeps getting distracted, that's okay. It's gonna happen in the beginning. If you're not used to meditation, that's going to happen. So just allow those thoughts. Just observe. Sit back and observe. It is the ego that makes up these thoughts. It is not you. So you're gonna sit there as the soul and observe the body and the mind make up things the way it does, and start to separate yourself from the mind. Start to separate yourself from the ego and realize that it does things on its own. All right? Be the observer. And, you're not going to fight against the thoughts. You're going to accept them for what they are and just watch as they go in and go out. Go in and go out. And what's going to happen is over time, they're going to begin to slow down. And those thoughts are going to begin to slow down to a point to where they get very quiet. And it goes quiet. And once it goes to that quiet state, that'll be a perfect time to go ahead and enter into an invocation. Because now your mind has silenced itself to where you can, as a soul, interact with a spirit and be able to communicate clearly without the ego interrupting with that. But alright, that's just I wanted to give a small video on meditation, kind of explaining a brief overview of the things that I know that it can do for you, and just a reason why you should. If you're having trouble with invocations, meditate, please. It will help you. After a month of meditating, you should be able to enter into an invocation. I'll make a part 2 for this. But alright, peace.